We finally have refueling missions in the upcoming 4.8 patch, and it seems that we will also get a new refueling ship named MISC StarLite. Probably a smaller single-seater, which is great since I love to play Star Citizen solo. And now let me show you how new refueling missions work. Open your Mobiglass and go to Contracts. Here you will see the new refueling mission on the left side. Open the mission tab and you will see the first intro mission from United Wayfarers Club. On the right side, in the mission description, you can see that we need to refuel an NPC Avenger Stalker ship with both hydrogen and quantum fuel. Accept the mission and I will show you the next step before you take your refueling ship to the mission. Later on, I'll also show you the new fuel tanks that you can buy and install on your refueling ship, allowing you to carry even more fuel than the stock tanks that come with the MISC Starfarer. Okay, before you leave your hangar, open your Mobiglass and go to the Refuel tab. Here you'll need to manually refill all of your fuel tanks. Once you click on Manual, you'll see all of your empty fuel tanks or fuel pods labeled as fuel pods S1, S2, S3 and P1, P2 and P3. I believe the pods marked with the letter P are located on the left side of the ship, while the pods marked with the letter S are on the right side. You can refill each pod by moving the slider from left to right. In this example, I'm going to fill 3 tanks with quantum fuel and the other 3 tanks with the hydrogen fuel. Under the transaction details section, you can see exactly how much you'll need to pay for the fuel you purchased. Now let's quickly do the same thing for the hydrogen fuel. Okay, our fuel pods are now full and ready for the mission. Now I'm going to show you the new Refueling UI, which is a simplified version of the previous one. It is actually pretty nice and much easier to use. Here is our nozzle, where all the fuel will flow during the refueling process. And here you can see our fuel pods with the hydrogen and the quantum fuel marked in different colors. Here you can also set your own fuel price. I'm going to use the auto price option and then simply add my own price per SCU of fuel. With the fuel prices set up and everything ready, we can now head out for the mission.
Okay, now that you're on site, I'll get you patched in with the client.
As you just heard, we can now start the mission. The first thing we need to do is to dock with the ship that requires our refueling service. Make sure you are in SCM mode. Then press M on your keyboard to extend your refueling nozzle. If you are not in SCM mode, you won't be able to extend the nozzle. Once the nozzle is deployed, target the ship and press right Alt plus N to request docking with the target ship. When the docking UI appears, rotate your ship until the red dot in the middle turns green. That means your target ship is now properly aligned behind you. After that, all you need to do is slowly move closer to the target ship. Once you are close enough, the NPC ship will automatically begin the docking process with your ship. You can now see the NPC ship starting to move into position and beginning the docking procedure. At this point, you should completely stop your ship and wait for the docking process to finish. You will also hear a docked confirmation once the connection is complete.
Docked. Go ahead and send the pricing over.
Now we can begin the refueling process, so let's head over to the refueling console. First, I'm going to refill the hydrogen fuel. As you can see, I don't have enough fuel in a single tank, so I'll continue refueling from another tank. And there you go. Hydrogen refueling is now complete. Now let's move on to the quantum fuel.
Wayfarer could use a few more pilots like you, that's for sure. Enjoy the pay, and I'm sure we'll have another contract for you soon.
And there we go. You can hear the confirmation that we have successfully completed the mission. Now all you need to do is to press M on your keyboard to retract your nozzle and undock the refueling ship. I already mentioned the new fuel tanks at the beginning of the video, so here we are. You can buy them in any space station that have refinery. We have old CR60 tanks that comes with Starfarer and have 10 SCU of storage. Those GCX RF are the new ones and have 16 SCU of fuel storage space, and we have these GCX HP which have only 7.3 SCU Not sure, but those might be for the upcoming StarLite refueling ship. So, what do you think about the new Refueling UI comparing to the old one? The refueling process feels a bit easier and more streamlined than in the previous version, so I'd really like to know which one you prefer, the new refueling system or the older one, more complicated method. Also, are you interested enough in Refueling Missions to buy the new MISC StarLite ship? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and as always, until the next time, may the force be with you in the verse.